Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna's new alliance will be revealed while Carter delivers a crushing blow to Hope. First, Luna will decide she could use and support her now that she knows the verity about her biopater. Since Sheila knows what it's like to be in Castaway due to her once miscalculations, Luna will turn to her for help. Of course, Luna will have to give Sheila updates on some stunning exposures first. Sheila will be thrown for a circle when she learns Luna is now a free woman. Luna's amnesty news may outrage Sheila originally, but she'll change her tune once she finds out Luna is her granddaughter. After Luna explains how she set up Finn as her father, Sheila will realize she's a grandma again. Since Sheila hasn't really had a chance to bond with Hayes, she'll clearly embrace the occasion to connect with Luna now. Luna may complain about Steffi blocking her relationship with Finn, so Sheila will surely understand and want to help. This will be the morning of a beautiful cooperation as far as Sheila's concerned, so Luna will be pleased to have her grandmother in her corner. Cleric, on the other hand, is sure to blow his top formerly he finds out Luna is free and Sheila's grandchild. Hope will suspect that Commodity Strange is going on at Forrester Creations. Hope doesn't know about Carter tearing up the LLC papers yet, so she'll struggle to make sense of some new information. Carter will ultimately have a private meeting with Hope at the cabin, where he'll drop the stunner that he's given power back to the Forresters. Despite Carter's consolation that Hope for the future will be safe, Hope won't believe that for a second and will cloud over Carter just surrendering control like that. Hope may assume Daphne is the reason for Carter's change of heart and make some prognostications about him eventually lamenting this. Carter and Hope have a huge fight coming up, so this could lead to them worsening as a couple. Sheila will kiss Luna over the granddaughter reveal. Hope will also get some roiling news. For starters, Eric and Ridge will come home with some positive updates now that Carter has ripped up the LLC paperwork. Steffi, Taylor, and Daphne will be excited over the Forresters getting control of the company back, so there'll be a festivity at Eric's manse. Still, it wouldn't take long for Steffi to realize there's a hitch, at least from her perspective. Carter pushed for Hope for the future to be kept, especially since it's cashing signs of enhancement. Unfortunately, Steffi will have a problem with the Forresters continuing a working relationship with Hope in any way. It'll leave Steffi making prognostications about further drama erupting if Hope's allowed to stay on board. Steffi averring that Forrester Creations should have no involvement with Hope. At the cabin, Hope will remind Carter that they're still in charge and that his name is still on the LLC paperwork, or so she thinks. When Hope seeks evidence that power still belongs to them, Carter will admit he tore up the LLC papers and gave the company back to the Forresters. Although Carter will assure Hope that saving her line was part of the deal, she'll inescapably fly into a rage. Hope won't trust Steffi to keep Hope for the future and may formally again refuse to answer to her rival. Carter's rearmost decision will set Hope off and bring a fierce argument, so their love is about to take another major mega hit. Will Hope and Carter officially break up over the Forresters recovering control? At Il Giardino, Luna will shock Sheila by admitting she's been pardoned and that Finn is her father. That makes her Sheila's granddaughter, so Luna will fill Sheila in and get an rapturous response. Sheila will beam from observance to observance before planting a big kiss on Luna's lips, so she'll easily be agitated to have a new family member to dote on. Sheila and Luna will form a fast bond, so stay tuned for the trouble that could lead to. Bill's jest has left numerous suckers confused and indeed outraged recently. Plenitude of observers are wishing the real Bone Bill would return, so perhaps it's time for a major character reset. It was bad enough when Bill got Luna out of captivity on house arrest, but now he's really gone too far by arranging Luna's amnesty. In what macrocosm should someone get down with barring Tom and Hollis before boxing and nearly barring Steffi, too? Of course, we get why B&B would want to wipe Luna's slate clean and let her interact with characters outside the Spencer manse. Indeed so, there were presumably more ways to achieve that than to have Bill look completely out of his mind. Why does Bill feel so explosively that Luna deserves another chance? Bill's reason of connecting with Luna over their nonage struggles feels flimsy when we're talking about someone who took out multiple people. Bill acts like Luna's a teenager who got detention at academy rather than grown-up who deserves to pay for the crimes she committed. It just seems extreme for Bill to make himself such a leper for Luna's sake. That's especially true since Bill has no guarantee that Luna will stay on this better path. Luna could resort to fatal schemes again and leave Bill wishing he'd let her rot behind bars. Whatever the case, what's done is done now that Luna's amnesty is sanctioned. Luna has made prognostications about staying on the right road now that she's apparently learned her assignment, but we'll see how it goes. As for Bill, this might be a good occasion to reset the character. Bill needs to stop fussing so much about saving Mrs. and torture and get back to being the dirty bone Bill that suckers used to love. Bill could suffer some character updates in the months ahead, so stay tuned for news on what's in store for him. Luna is pardoned. Lee strangles Poppy. Deacon pays attention to his gut instincts about Poppy. At Bill Manse, Luna begs Finn to help her. She'll die if she goes back to captivity. Luna makes sure to remind Finn that he's her father. He knows this, but she killed 2 men and attacked Steffi. Ridge and Taylor can't believe Bill. Steffi calls Deputy Chief Bradley. When Steffi mentions Luna, Baker rushes right over. Meanwhile, Luna continues to supplicate her pater for help. Luna reminds Taylor about what trauma does to people. Taylor can't excuse the capture's conduct. When Baker arrives, he brings a police officer. Steffi orders them to take Luna down like she's in charge of the LAPD. Bill tries to explain to Baker about the house arrest and movements to Luna's ankle examiner. The phone rings. Baker is bewildered by the phone call. Baker orders the bond out and adds to remove the ankle examiner as well. Luna has been pardoned. Sheila Carter doesn't condemn Poppy for Luna's outgrowth. Cleric snappily bites back that Tom would have been a great pater. They bandy how different Poppy is from Lee. Sheila admits Luna is a bad seed. Whenever Cleric sees Poppy, he's reminded of Tom and Hollis' deaths. Cleric calls out Sheila for having empathy for Poppy. Sheila says they're both maters. There's commodity about Poppy that Deacon doesn't trust. At the sanitarium, Poppy bounces into Lee's office. Lee says she'll do anything to cover the bones she loves. Poppy mentions not being suitable to find Luna and stewing she's dead. Lee suddenly says she knows where Luna is. The croaker tells Poppy that Luna is with Bill and Finn, Luna's father. As Poppy gasps, Lee reflections about her taking advantage of an 18-time-old boy. Poppy blames Finn and claims he wanted it just as poorly as she did. Wow, this lady is really sick. Lee calls her family delusional. Poppy wants to explain. Lee snaps and backs Poppy up against the wall. Lee puts her hands around Poppy's throat and starts to strangle her. Carter, Hope and Daphne are having a pressure-filled discussion at Forrester Creations. Carter stands by as Hope says Daphne has no respect for her, them nor Forrester. Daphne says she has deep respect for the company but doesn't suppose this company is Forrester Creations. She asks Carter if he thinks the company is better without the Forrester family. Before Carter can answer, Hope tells him not to hear as Daphne easily has on docket. Daphne counters it's clear how much the preemption is importing on him. She thinks Carter lost his way but Hope is easily on target. Carter stops Daphne saying it was his idea to take over the company, thank you. She understands but wonders if his Cherish tried to talk any sense into him. She tells Carter to open his eyes and realize Hope is playing him.